What's up, team? Welcome to the East Coast Kitchen. My name is Andy Hay, and we have a very exciting day today. Any home cook, all home cooks, need to have a go-to cake recipe, and that's what we're doing today. Whether this is for birthdays, anniversaries, any celebration, you're gonna be leaning to this recipe, this delicious chocolate cake with peanut butter icing and a Rice Krispie peanut butter crunch that's gonna blow your mind. There's three components that we're gonna be making today. First and foremost, this delicious chocolate cake. So you're gonna need flour, sugar, cocoa, vanilla, salt, buttermilk, oil, baking soda, baking powder, 2 eggs, and a cup of strong hot coffee. For the rice peanut crunch, what we're gonna need is puffed rice, corn syrup, melted chocolate, and some roasted peanuts. For the peanut butter icing, we're gonna need peanut butter, salt, powdered sugar, vanilla, a little bit of cream, and some butter. All right, first things first, let's get started on the rice peanut crunch. This is gonna be super delicious. So these are gonna be going on top of the cake as well as in between the layers to give a really nice textural component. So I've got some corn syrup here. I'm just gonna pour that directly over and then mix everything together. So we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes to let this toast up and get really caramelized. So it just adds a deeper flavor to the entire crunch itself. All right, that's looking good there. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna spread this out onto a bake sheet. And don't overcrowd it, make sure they have room so that the air can get around the actual rice itself. Spread it all out. So we're gonna pop this in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, let's get kicking on the cake. Very exciting times. I love this cake recipe. So what I'm gonna do is grab the flour here and just put it through a strainer. So I'm just gonna pop that flour in. I'm gonna do the same thing with the cocoa as well as the baking powder and baking soda. So pop those in there. Ever so gingerly, tap those ingredients through. Okay, now we'll add in the rest of the dry ingredients. So we've got some salt that we'll add directly in. And then finally, a healthy amount of white sugar. So we'll give that a little mix here. So that's looking great. I'm just gonna set that off to the side for a moment while we kick on to the wet ingredients. So this is really fun. What we're gonna use here is some oil. So that's just canola oil. We're gonna be using buttermilk. Buttermilk adds so much moisture to any cake. It's unbelievable baking ingredient. We're gonna add in some vanilla. We will crack 2 eggs. So I'm just gonna give this a quick whisk just to combine the eggs and all the ingredients there. Now what we're gonna add in is a cup of hot coffee. You wanna make sure it's hot because this will actually activate or bloom the cocoa to give it that chocolatey flavor. So add this in and then just give that a whisk. Be careful there because we don't want that coffee to cook the eggs. I'm gonna give that a little bit of whisk. Oh my goodness, that smells amazing. I'm gonna create a little bit of a well in the dry ingredients, and I'm going to introduce the wet ingredients into that bowl. So just make sure everything gets incorporated, but do not overmix. Okay, so the cake batter is now ready. What we're gonna do now is prepare the cake trays themselves. Be quite generous with the butter here. The worst thing that could happen ever is for that cake to stick to the side. So I'm gonna use a scale here to make sure that both pans have the exact same amount of batter in there. You can eyeball it, I just like being a little bit more specific. We're gonna put the cakes into the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Do not open that oven door because all that heat will rush out and your cakes will deflate and we'll both be sad. Just trust me on this one. Do not open that oven door. Okay, so we got the peanut butter and Rice Krispies in there. They taste delicious. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour over some melted chocolate. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. This is wild. That's what you're looking for, right there. Next up, icing time. This is so wildly delicious. You're gonna love this. So first things first, we're gonna add in room temperature butter and that delicious peanut butter. And we'll just click that on and let it cream away until they're fully combined. Okay, you can see now that that is super creamy and smooth, no lumps in it. So what I'm gonna start doing now is incorporating some of the icing sugar. So we're gonna wanna add this in relatively slowly, maybe add in the first half, let that beat away, and then add in the second half. We don't want this to get too dry. I'm gonna add in that vanilla right now, and a pinch of salt, just for flavor. So So this is the exact moment where we can add in a little bit of cream, milk, or water. All right. So now that the icing is all ready to rock, once we get those cakes out of the oven, we'll let them fully cool, and then we can start dressing this cake. Slice these cakes horizontally right through the middle. Take a good scoop of the peanut butter icing and put it directly in the center. Invite the icing out to the edges of the cake itself. Now I'm gonna add a couple of these just to add a little bit of height, a little texture when you're cutting into it. So I like being able to see those layers on the outside. Now we're just gonna go around the top. Now I don't care whose birthday that is. Mind you, if they have a peanut allergy, I could understand. No one is upset with seeing that cake coming to the table. Like, come on. Super fun, not that difficult, a couple steps involved, but a total showstopper. A 4-layer chocolate peanut butter crunch cake. Only one thing left to do with this bad boy. And I apologize for eating in front of you, but oh. That is outrageous. Make this. You're gonna wanna make this. Thanks for swinging by.